In my last video, I shared with you 5 things I did not do on my way to my first $1,000 with Teachers Pay Teachers. And you may be asking, Sherry, are there some things that you did maybe that you thought helped jumpstart you? And I tried to think of some, and I came up with 5 possibilities of things that may have helped me jumpstart my business. My name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And today I want to talk to you about 5 things I did that possibly helped me get what I felt was a good start on Teachers Pay Teachers. It was faster than I thought it was going to be. I made $1,000 in just a little over 6 months. I started on September 15th and hit $1,000 somewhere around March 27th. And that was faster than I thought I would make it. Is it faster than I should have? I don't know. But I felt like it was pretty good. I've heard people tell me that was a pretty good start. So here are 5 things that I think may have helped me hit that $1,000 mark in around 6.5 months. So the first thing is I bought a premium account. Now I share why I think you need a premium account in another video. I go into a lot of detail. I talk about the money, but spoiler, it's not about the money. It's about the mindset. So if you want to be a premium seller, you need a premium account. Number 2 is I concentrated on solving problems. Now the tendency when you start a Teacher Pay Teacher store is to go to the store and start looking what kind of things they're selling, what do the best sellers sell, what do people buy, and that is not the approach you should take. The approach you should take is to ask yourself, what problem can I solve? Either what am I good at, what have other people told me I'm good at, what is something that I can do to help other teachers, or what is a problem that I know teachers have and I can't find in the store. And that is so much better than trying to see what sells. If you can think of a problem that teachers have and you can't find the solution to it, then you've hit pay dirt. And I think that's kind of what happened to me. And I'm going to share in another video what kind of products I sell. I'm going to go into pretty much detail over them. But that's what I did. I thought, what did I go to Teachers Pay Teachers to find? And what could I really not find that really met that need? And then I tried to meet that need. So I'm going to tell you the secret. This is the secret to being successful on Teachers Pay Teachers. There's a lot of things that go into it, but you need to do 2 things. You need to solve problems that teachers have, and you need to do it with a quality product for the price. Teachers aren't looking for fancy things, okay? They just want something that works. They go to Teachers Pay Teachers to solve a problem, and you want to be the one to solve it, okay? So concentrate on what problem can I solve or learn to solve that can help teachers, okay? Number 3 is that I always put in a little extra, okay? Now, I'm not talking here about putting a lot of work into something and then slapping a cheap price on it or undervaluing or underselling yourself. That's not what I'm talking about here, okay? I'm talking about creating some parts of your resource that are very easy to change out. I have 2 or 3 that I basically can change in like 30 seconds. I can go in and in 30 seconds, I can make that product fit this new product, okay? That part of the resource. So I'm talking about finding making some templates, thinking of some things that you can do that can change from resource to resource, that you can give that teacher some extra value without overworking yourself, okay? It's a win-win situation. You give your teacher some extra value and you do it without overworking yourself, okay? So what I do is I make my product worth whatever I'm going to ask for it, and then I try to put 2 or 3 more things in that. The type of things I do, I put in some fast finishers, okay, for people who finish quickly and they don't take me any time, and the teacher has some more value for what I am asking, okay? Number 4, and this one is not going to be for everyone, okay? Don't do some type of resource just because you think it's going to make money. Make sure that it's something that is part of your niche or part of what you want to do. But I think this is kind of easy to slide into a bunch of niches. It fits very much with my niche, but it's actually almost becoming my niche, okay? And that is seasonal products. I shared in the last video that I had a $100 day on Teachers Pay Teachers, which for some people that's probably a big deal, but for me it was a huge deal. I was freaking out. My phone was cha-chinging all day long. I was doing the happy dance. And it happened to be March 17th. As a matter of fact, the day before March 16th, I sold $79. And then on March 17th, I sold $101. And guess what kind of product it is? Yes, it was a St. Patrick's Day for middle and high school. Guess how much money I made on March 18th? Zero. There are pros and cons to seasonal products. I don't think that seasonal products are going to help you make money, more money on the long term, and I'm going to do a whole video on seasonal products and whether or not you should make them. So don't, if you're already thinking of making them, that's okay, but don't think, oh, I should make seasonal resources until you watch that video, because in the long run, I don't think it's going to make any difference. It may help you jumpstart your business, but in the long run, it's not necessarily going to make any difference, okay? So I'm going to make that video. Wait for it. If you are, just like, I never thought about that before, but I might make some seasonal products, because there are some cons. Yeah, there are some. I've worked myself to death. Let me just say that. Okay, so that was number 4. I think seasonal products help because everybody's looking for a seasonal product at the same time, whereas if you're doing like ordering decimals or something like that, everybody is not looking for those all during the same time, okay? I don't know, maybe they are because were they standards, but different grades, whatever. You probably don't have everybody looking for that at one time, but everybody's looking for Christmas resources right there that first week and a half before Christmas, some before, and so that can help you really get going in your business. And then number 5 is I just got started. I concentrated on progress over perfection, okay? I'm not saying just jump in if you don't know what you're doing, but I'm saying when you get to a point where you are just killing yourself trying to make everything perfect, just stop and post a resource, okay? Okay, excuse me. I just had a coughing fit and couldn't talk and had to stop. But the main thing I want to get across to you is that if you are solving problems that teachers have and giving them good quality for the price you're asking, and also getting found, and there's things to learn about that, and I'm going to share a video about that. If you're being found and you're solving problems for a good quality price, then you are going to sell resources, I promise you, okay? Just get in there and get started. Don't worry about having everything perfect. You can go back and make changes later, but if you do, make sure you upload the whole product. I'll tell you a real quick story. I decided I was going to add something to a product. I thought I needed just a little more in there, and I created a new page, and when I went to relist it, I just listed that page. Didn't list the rest of the resource, and someone bought it and gave me a 1-star review. Fortunately, she went back and changed it because of course I corrected it, and she was very nice. But let me tell you, not everybody will, okay? They're like, oh, thank you, and then they don't go back and change their review. So fortunately for me, she did go back and change it to a 5-star, but I'm really good about checking when I first upload something, but sometimes when I edit it, I don't always go back and check, and now I do. So make sure you go back and check if you edit something. But you can go back and change it, make it better, but just get started. You've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.